I love LA, and I sure hope you do as well as our Dodgers get another big W against the Cleveland Guardians. Hey, this is Mike Nelson of Dodgers Digest. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the almost 13% of you that have subscribed to the channel, the ones that are watching these videos, but 86% of you have not hit that subscribe button yet. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any big Dodgers news. We got a lot of great content me and Brad J are bringing you every single day. Let's get right into it. Of course, the Dodgers get a big W thanks to Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty was amazing this afternoon. A 4-0 win. That's right, a shutout. We can celebrate this W with our pitching today, and that's all thanks to Jack Flaherty, who was a beast this afternoon, pitching 7 1/3 innings, only giving up 4 hits, had no walks. Imagine that, no walks in his entire outing. It just shows you what an amazing performance we saw this afternoon. Only had 6 strikeouts as well, 6 strikeouts and no walks. That is just absolutely amazing from Jack Flaherty. The Dodgers, of course, have really run into some pitching struggles the last few weeks with all their injuries, with Gavin Stone on the IL, Tyler Glasnow has been out, Clayton Kershaw on the IL, Yamamoto's barely coming back. And, yesterday, the Dodgers were forced to have a bullpen game when they decided to not start Wrobleski, and they definitely needed a strong performance this afternoon from their starting pitcher in Jack Flaherty. They probably spoke to Flaherty before this game and told him, we're going to need you to go deep in this ball game, and that's exactly what Jack Flaherty did, not coming out of the game until the 8th inning. Just absolutely amazing. Dave Roberts had the opportunity to take Jack Flaherty out earlier. He would say take him out after the 6th, 7th inning. He was, still had a manageable pitch count, right, around 90 pitchers or so, 80 pitchers or so. And it was a manageable pitch count. Dave Roberts decided to leave him in there, and it, of course, ends up pays off, in the good way, in a positive way, because the Dodgers only had to use a couple bullpen pitchers today, and of course, Michael Kopech and Evan Phillips. Phillips, of course, ran into some issues in the 9th inning, but it didn't matter because the Dodgers, were up 4-0. The Dodgers, of course, when Jack Flaherty exited this game, it was only 2-0, but the Dodgers tacked on a couple more runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that, of course, was huge. Those insurance runs giving Phillips some leeway, some comfortable, give him some make him feel more comfortable with a 4-0 lead rather than have a measly 2-0 lead. That's basically what the Dodgers did, adding on those 2 insurance runs. And Jack Flaherty, watching the game today, the guy was in control the entire game. His off-speed stuff looked great. Was using the fastball. Everything looked good today for Jack Flaherty. This was, in my opinion, the best pitching performance of the Dodgers all season long. This might go down as the best pitching performance for a starting pitcher for the Dodgers in the entire 2024 regular season. This might go down as the best one yet, and it might be the best one. There's only 3 weeks left in the season. The award for the best Dodgers starting pitching performance has to go to Jack Flaherty. It has to be him. I mean, the guy was, like I mentioned, amazing all afternoon long. I mean, the Guardians had no answer for him at all. No answer for Jack Flaherty. They were swinging and missing, not getting good contact, not even hitting the ball hard. I mean, there was a lot of ground balls, pop-ups. There wasn't really much good contact made by the Guardians hitters this afternoon. Granted, it was pretty hot out there, so nobody was really making a lot of big contact outside of course, Shohei Ohtani hitting his 46th home run of the season. What else is new? Shohei Ohtani is just a beast. And he continues to show, like I talked about before, that this might be arguably the best Dodger season ever from a Dodgers player. I mean, if you look at, statistically, this is just absolutely amazing what Shohei Ohtani's doing. And for a modern LA Dodgers player, this might go down as the best, season that we've ever seen from an LA Dodger. And just another home run. This time it was a 450-foot home run. Absolutely amazing what we saw this afternoon for Shohei Ohtani. Every time the Dodgers are playing, you just don't know what Shohei Ohtani is going to do. You have to turn the TV on. You have to be watching. There's people all around the country now and around the world that are watching Shohei Ohtani every time he bats because it's just that good. You don't know what he's going to do. You don't know if he's going to steal a base. You don't know if he's going to hit a home run. I mean, the guy is just exciting to watch. And once again, in a hot afternoon, Shohei Ohtani shows what kind of player he is, and he steps up and has a big moment to reach 46. He's now just four home runs, 4 stolen bases away from reaching the 50-50 mark, which will be historic. He's already made history. He's already the first 45 player. So he's already made history, but of course reaching the 50 mark will just make it even more special for Dodger fans and baseball fans around the world. And, here on Dodgers Digest, we're going to be covering that day to day as he gets closer and closer. And it's going to be really exciting to watch when it finally happens, hopefully this week. I mean, let's be honest, this could happen this week. Next weekend, potentially in Atlanta. We hope that it could happen Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday against the Cubs here at Dodger Stadium. But it's going to be tough. He's going to have to hit, some home runs pretty quick here in the next 3 days if it's going to happen. But I'm going to say my prediction is going to happen next weekend in Atlanta. Might reach that 50-50 mark next, Saturday or Sunday. It's more likely we'll see that mark reach. It's going to be on the road. It won't be as special for Dodger fans. Of course, they'll celebrate him when he comes back. But, hey, Ohtani could prove me wrong, and we could be talking about this 50-50 mark being reached on Tuesday or Wednesday. Or what, tomorrow? 4 home runs, 4 stolen bases? Well, I don't know about that. But maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. Maybe Ohtani, steps it up, and he does the impossible, which he has done before, and he reaches the 50-50 mark here at Dodger Stadium in front of the best fans. And this is what this last segment's about. Got to shout out, the Dodger fans are the best, and today they proved it again. And you're asking me, well, why, Mike? Why are the Dodger fans the best? Well, guess what? 44,000 fans went to the stadium today in absolute dreadful weather. I mean, if you're in the LA area, if you're in Southern California, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're having a historic heat wave here in LA, and there was 44,000 fans packed into the stadium despite the terrible conditions. Check out those MVPs. You guys are the real MVPs today because I didn't have the guts to go to the stadium in this kind of weather to go watch my Dodgers play, but you guys did. So shout out the Dodger fans that were at the park today. It was bad. It was really hot. Had a couple friends of mine that were there. They were giving out free water bottles. Of course, one water bottle per fan. You had to scan a QR code and you got a free water bottle because it was just really bad today, to say the least. You could see the players out there getting water. Mookie Betts, I remember when he was on base for a while and then he eventually scored. He was running to the dugout to grab, a cup of water. It was bad. So you guys that were out there, you guys just showed again that Dodger fans are the best. Despite the unfavorable conditions, you were out there supporting Jack Flaherty and the Dodgers, who of course always need our support. But yeah, it was a tough day to say the least, and I think it affected the Guardians as well because they were not ready for the 100-degree plus weather. I mean, I don't remember watching a Dodger game and it being this hot because I know over the weekend, downtown LA had a record heat number. I believe it was 103, the hottest day ever in downtown LA history. So I believe this might have been the hottest Dodger Stadium game I've ever seen. It was over 100 degrees at first pitch. I believe it was 102, 101 when first pitch happened. So this was had to be the hottest baseball game I've ever seen at Dodger Stadium. Not there. Granted, watch it on TV. But, yeah, shout out the fans. Let's go Dodgers. And, yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel.